Hello, Savannah, Georgia. Hello, America. Hello, world. Because I know everyone in the world is watching me right now. If you're not, you need to, because this is where it's all happening. Right here, in this room, right now, in front of my black curtain. It's lovely. Behind the black curtain, here's a little known fact, is a treadmill, which I am not using. But if I felt like it, I could just jump back there and start treadmilling. Is that what it's called? I don't know. You tell me. Do people call it treadmilling? If not, maybe they should. Maybe that's a new thing that we need to start today. Treadmilling, hashtag. It's reverse that, but whatever. Maybe it's hashtag treadmilling, hashtag. It seems like I don't have anything to talk about today, but I do. I definitely do. Because I have with me today one of my bestest theater friends in the entire world. And you know her, you love her, and she's waiting by the charcuterie board right now. We've converted the green room. It's now a part of this room. So she's just like 5 feet away. And let me tell you, how is that? Is it good? Is it good? You enjoying it? Awesome. So we're going to bring her on. Here she is. Jen Bishop, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Hi.
Hi.
So I'm good. And I would ask you how you're doing, but I already know you burned yourself.
I did. Here, let me see. I don't know where this camera is.
Oh.
It's great. It's so pretty. It looks like Nevada.
It does.
So I was cooking last night, and I've had a cast iron skillet for a long time, but during this pandemic, I've decided, let's cook with the cast iron and learn. And I put basically too much oil in it. I turned on the heat too high.
Yeah.
Then I was putting the chicken in, and it started to, spurt. So to avoid the spurts, I dropped the chicken. And then
So that's hot grease, hot oil.
It's hot oil. It's hot olive oil.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Oh, well, that's good because olive oil I think has it has a higher heat point than vegetable oil. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know.
I didn't used to cook before pandemic, so I don't know. I'm learning.
I have to check. If you have any fact checkers back there watching, let us know what the boiling point of olive oil is. Get on it, people.
Fry with like vegetable oil or canola oil and stuff like that. You're not supposed to fry with olive oil, right?
I use olive oil for everything.
Right.
We don't. Well, we have vegetable oil, but we use it for like baking, and
I use it for frying.
Frying. I do too. I put a little under my eye when I go on stage. No, that's not a thing.
That's a good trick.
It might work. I don't know.
I don't know either. Normally eye drops. Normally that's how that
true. Okay. Yes. David Poole says, don't fry with olive oil. Not a good idea.
That's what I thought. But I don't know what I was trying to attempt, but I think I just put too much in the pan. That's all.
Yes. And our resident fact checker, Chris Susi, has checked these facts. He says, Popeye always thought olive oil was very hot. That's not what I asked.
Chris for the win. Chris for the win.
Always win. Chris for the win. Have you checked out any of their shows?
I have a couple of them. Yeah. Early on. I was doing that, but so both my brothers have gotten jobs at Kroger for late night stocking. So if
you mean the Krogers?
The Krogers, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I call it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
They both work overnight stocking at Kroger.
Wait, stocking?
Stocking.
Or stalking?
Well, maybe a little stalking. Mainly stocking. And Eric and I cook much later in the evenings now. So a lot of the time I'm cooking while they're doing their shows.
I see.
I haven't caught the last few, but I did early on.
Yes, well, they're very good. Congratulations, Chris Susi, on that amazing effort of getting everybody to do online shows. I think it's extraordinary that you're able to do that. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Laura Dutton. Laura Dutton's chiming in. Boiling point for olive oil is 207. Vegetable blend is 220. That's true. They both burn, but if you're using vegetable oil, you'd have a slightly worse burn.
So it might be second degree instead of maybe just
exactly. It's like 2.5 degree, maybe.
Right. Yeah, maybe.
That's where you're at.
Some blisters.
Yeah, I hope not. I hate blisters.
I know.
So let's talk about this. This is important. I really want to discuss this, and I know you do too.
Do I?
Yes, you do. We want to talk about Skylar Astin.
Oh my God. You guys, I was super late to the party. Not that I didn't like him, from Pitch Perfect and other beautiful things that he sings in, but I came really late to the Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist party, and everybody was freaking out on Facebook about the finale. And I was like, what is this show that everybody's talking about? Everybody's crying all the time.
Mm-hmm. And you don't need vegetable oil under the eyes to make you cry.
Absolutely not. So, I saw that it wasn't too many episodes. So I was like, I can binge this really easy. Let's see what all the fuss is about. I cried the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just tears and joy the entire time since. And definitely fell in love with Skylar even more than I thought I could.
Yeah. He is definitely, he pulls on my man heart.
So
that sounds so wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks.
Strings, parts.
I meant heartstrings. I'm sorry. I've been binging The Office, so a little Steve Carell just entered my brain just for a second.
Skylar crosses all genders. We'll just say that.
Yes, exactly. He's amazing. So yeah, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist is an amazing show. Everybody should watch it. You should binge it. You go through the whole series, and of course, you watch it till the end now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Well, one thing, not that I didn't love it, but I was like, really? That's the end?
Why? All right, Chris.
Why?
Chris says our household is Team Max, and I got to be honest, I've been back and forth too.
No,
it's hard. It really is. That's what she said. Sorry. Sorry.
All the way.
Yes. Okay, I get it. Let's see. He's played by John Clarence Stewart. No, that's not right.
Lovely. But...
Wait, Team Max is Skylar Astin.
Yeah.
Team Simon is John Clarence Stewart. So I go both ways.
You go both ways? Why?
Sorry. This is not a good conversation right now.
I'm going to be honest. Zoe's a little bit of a homewrecker. Let's be clear. So it's not Simon's fault completely.
I love Zoe too, though. She's amazing. Has she always sung? I don't know.
That's the first thing I've ever seen her in, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's take a look. I'm on IMDb right now just because I happen to be, because I fired my tech crew. Let's see her IMDb. Where is she? Jane Levy. She was in Suburgatory. I remember that.
Suburgatory?
Yes.
Oh, that was that. I never watched that, but I know of it. It was that sitcom. It was about two dads mainly.
Maybe.
That moved. I don't remember.
Okay, I'm going to read the synopsis for it.
What's his name? Firefly was on that.
Tessa Altman is used to the big city, but when her dad moves her away, she has to adapt to her new suburban life in Chatswin.
Single dad moves. Yes. Yeah. From the city to suburbs.
Her dad was played by Jeremy Sisto.
Yeah.
Jeremy Sisto.
I don't know his name, but I know who he is.
Yes, he's currently in a show filmed here in Savannah.
Oh, is that dad show? The dad?
Isn't it? I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong. No.
I don't know.
I don't know either. What is it called? Council of Dads?
Council of Dads.
Yes. Okay, and Eric says don't piss off the tech crew. Okay. Let's see. Yes, it's off the tech crew.
Never.
We're gonna go through and we're gonna make these leaps on in the world out there. Let's see. Bruce Feller. No, that's. I'm gonna figure this out because he looks like Jeremy Sisto, but maybe it's not Jeremy Sisto. Are you having fun yet?
Loads.
Okay. Why didn't I look it up on IMDb? I'm so stupid. I looked it up on NBC, which is not where I should be looking. And nobody has answered yet. It's just Eric Bishop is still saying, don't piss off the tech crew.
No, never do that.
Let's see. Wikipedia, no. IMDb is where we want to go. Not Jeremy Sisto, in fact.
I'm bad with names. I'm great with faces.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like that guy was on all these different things, but I'm not going to know his name.
Yeah. Okay. 5 episodes. I don't know. I'm having trouble here. It's not showing me the top people because I'm afraid it's been canceled already. Has it been?
Who? Suburgatory?
No. Council of Dads.
I
don't know.
I hope not.
I hope not either, because I thought it was an okay show.
One season though, right now, right?
Yes, we're like, I think we're almost at the 5th show. That should maybe be tonight. I don't know, but I don't see anything anywhere saying that it's canceled, so we're still good. Oh. Thank you. And I'm not saying that it should be canceled. It should stay.
It probably stopped production. I know a lot of seasons had to stop before they were done.
No, I'm pretty sure that they actually finished production on the entire. Yeah, and if they did, like if it's like one of those short seasons for the spring replacements, maybe it was only like 6. I don't know, but they did start late too. They like waited until like March 30th or so to start.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe if they did more like a Netflix type of thing where they just produce a show every day or every couple days. It's not like the traditional ones where they would, shoot 1 episode a week.
Mm-hmm.
And they would only be like 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah. I still don't know the guy's name that's in Council of Dads, and no one has offered to up that information. So you're all fired.
You are failing us.
Yes. And why did I get to that? Because Jeremy Sisto, that's why, was in. I've got to go backtrack now. He was in Suburgatory? Yes. And that was because we were looking at Jane Levy.
Yeah.
But really
were talking about Skylar.
We were talking about back to Skylar Aston.
Backtrack.
Yes. So
the real reason y'all should watch that show. If you don't watch that show, you guys got to watch that show.
Mm-hmm. And also watch most of the Pitch Perfect movies except for the 3rd.
Give yourself joy because it's beautiful. Absolutely.
It is.
What are you watching right now, Chris?
I'm watching myself and I'm watching you. No, let's see. What am I watching? Oh, we are binging a show related to Zoe's playlist, extraordinary playlist, because of the actress that's in it, who is.
Is it Glee?
No, I got to go back. I got to backtrack. I know exactly who it is, and I'm forgetting. My brain is not working. It is, of course, Lauren Graham.
Gossip Girl.
Yes. No. Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls.
See, I don't know these things. I don't watch these shows, you guys.
I don't know that Tom Everett Scott is the actor that I'm thinking of.
I've never seen Gilmore Girls. Don't hate me.
Fillmore Girls? What? Is that something else? You're watching a different show, Chris Susi. There you go. That's better. He corrected himself.
I've never seen a single episode of Gilmore Girls.
Well, you should look into it. It's on Netflix. I think the entire series is on Netflix. Yeah. It's funny. And it's strikingly funny. You don't expect it to be.
And they talk real fast.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. I was told when that show was filming and I was a young actor in college, they basically were like, when you audition, you have to speak as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah, because the dialogue is like, it's very My Girl Friday, that style of. I feel like that's how they base all of those shows on, and it's very much like
a whole genre in and of itself, like a subgenre of TV. And how
but
to
I love it. I love it. It's amazing.
All right, put it on my list. Fine. I'm catching up on the DC world right now.
Oh yeah.
The Flash and Supergirl just dropped on Netflix their last seasons, so I'm watching those because I have yet to watch Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is the crossover episode of all crossover episodes. And so I'm binging Supergirl and the Flash and Batwoman and the Green Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow. All of those.
All of those are amazing. I celebrate their entire catalog. Batwoman, they ended the first season and they've recast the main role. Did you know that?
Yes. Ruby Rose has left. She left her own accord. We don't know why, but she's leaving. The assumption is that because she hurt herself, almost nearly damaged herself too far and career-ending injuries of some kind.
Really?
And that was the reason why she had to back out.
I did not know that.
That's just a rumor.
Oh, okay. That's a rumor. We're not going to confirm or deny that. Chris Susi, look that up. Let us know. Batwoman. I haven't watched any of those shows. I've been meaning to. I did watch the one crossover that was during the Crisis of Infinite Earths.
You saw one of the episodes of the
one of the episodes of Batwoman because it was in that. Yeah, it followed you had to watch them in succession,
right?
Understand what was going on. But then, of course, I didn't understand what was going on with her.
Chris, it was not just the wig. It was not the wig. It is a bad wig, though. You have to agree, Chris. That woman's wig is awful.
It's a pretty bad wig. It is. I mean, because she has that very short hair, and then she puts on this crazy costume with a wig, and you're like,
why?
That's not a wig.
I liked that first episode when she didn't have a wig. I liked the just, feminine adjusted, female body adjusted.
Exactly. Let's pull that up for a second, just so we can see it. I have it right here. As a matter of fact. Tim, where are you? Nope, that's not it. Hang on. Here we go. Yes, that's a much better look.
So much better. Why they put a wig on it, I don't understand.
I don't either. It's crazy. Oh, there you are twice. I'm sorry. I need to change my background. It's because I fired my tech crew. There we go. Started watching Gilmore Girls, of course. Lauren Graham is amazing. Also, same writers or producers as the fabulous, marvelous, extraordinary,
all of the above.
Maisel.
Also, something I have on my list to watch that I have not watched yet.
Yeah, it's a definite must if you have the time. I don't know if anybody has the time right now.
So, who? What?
Who
Where?
has the time to binge watch?
Everything.
So tell me, I love talking about TV and all that kind of stuff because I've grown up on TV. Not actually on TV. I wasn't on the Wonder Years, although I did audition. No, I didn't. That's a lie. But tell me about how you got into this field of theater and performance.
Peter Pan.
Really?
It was my love for that story. Yeah. So I was nine. And in school, we got a flyer saying there's a children's theater in town doing Peter Pan. Come on down and sign up for this educational program. So very much like Savannah Children's Theater, but in Southern California, the Valley, because that's where I live. I went to my parents and said, I need to do this because I am legit obsessed with Peter Pan. And they said, okay, but it's going to be a family. My mom was like, it's going to be a family thing. So your dad and I will volunteer, you know, backstage, and your brother will be forced into it against him. And so that's basically it. I got my entire family into this when I was 9 because I love Peter Pan, and we were with that children's theater for 25 years.
Wow.
Something like that. I mean, my mom continued on. She ended up being the general manager of the entire Southern California wing. So it was the largest children's theater in the country at the time. It might still be. But long story short, that at 13, after doing so many shows, I decided that's what I wanted to do. So I then went to a performing arts high school called LA County High School for the Arts. Auditioned for that, got into that, graduated from that, went to the University of Arizona, got my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in musical theater there. Then I hop, skipped, and jumped over to London, England, and got my graduate degree in performance over there. And then I came back and started working professionally as a non-union actor in Southern California, all over Southern California. Earned all of my equity points doing that through the EMC program, which my mother signed me up for at 13 when I got my first professional gig. Mom, because I didn't know. I was 13, just being an orphan and Annie.
Yeah.
And then I moved to New York when I was 28 and became equity after a couple of years of pounding the pavement there. And now I'm here in Savannah because I've discovered that I really love producing, directing, and giving other actors jobs.
That's awesome.
I love casting. I love all that kind of stuff. Not that I don't miss the stage,
right?
Because I do love acting still, but I've kind of discovered that all roads led to this. So that's nutshell story.
Nutshell Jen.
Nutshell Jen.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, because we were just talking about Peter Pan last week when I had another Jen on.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I was moving my mic around. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, so
Peter Pan definitely brought me back to my childhood. I picked Peter Pan because I was just an Indian. Okay, so here's a funny story. So remember how I said my brother did not want to do this? He was screaming and scratching to not be. He's like, I don't want to do this. But my mom said, you have to do this. You can't be left at home. So what they do is in this particular instance, they gather everybody up. You know, there's like you guys do, there's the A cast and the B cast and the C cast. And we have the little kids. So I was in the little kids with my brother. And they go around in a circle and they have everybody sing a little line of something. So I sang, and then they cast based on that, and they quadruple, triple, you know, however many kids can do the role, they'll give the role to. And I got nothing. I was an Indian. And then my brother got Michael. What? Not fair.
What is he? I don't know. Why are you saying lies?
Not lies. You didn't want to do it. And then you went and got Michael, and you got to fly, and I was an Indian in the background, and and I was mad. Well, for a very short period of time.
Right.
I was otherwise very supportive sister. And then years later, at 13, when I discovered that this is was my passion, she's still bitter. Yes, I am.
Still bitter.
Still bitter. They started the production because they would travel the production around. The core cast would stay the same in each city, but they would travel some of the leads because they did age appropriate casting. And at 13, I wanted desperately to be Peter. And we started the rounds of Peter Pan again since I was 9. That was the first time since I was 9. And I asked my parents to drive me 3 hours down to San Diego every weekend to be at the first production that they were doing, which was in San Diego. And I got understudy, and then I got to perform because somebody injured themselves flying. So I got to do a couple performances, and then every time we did Peter Pan from then on, I got to play that part. And
wow, that's amazing.
man, it was cool. I loved playing that part.
Yeah,
Now
that
I'm
is a fun part, and a fun part to play against too.
Oh yeah. Now I'm too tall according to Kathy Rigby.
True. So I've got to loop back now real quick, just to confirm my suspicions that were incorrect. So I'm not confirming anything.
Right.
I'm actually dismissing my suspicions. We're going to look at this picture. So this on the left is Jeremy Sisto.
Yeah, that's the guy from Purgatory.
Yes, and on the right is Clive Standen. So that's why they both have facial hair. What do you want?
They totally look the same, like all the Chris's.
Right, exactly. All the Chris's in the world are not the same, except for me and Chris Susie, because we have the same birthday. Yeah, that's amazing. I love how Peter Pan can tie people together like that and lead people down this path. I do think that Captain Hook, to some degree, was also the boy that never grew up. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's just the much more evil side of that, but almost sometimes not so evil, because Peter was a little...
He's not. He just wants to be loved like everybody.
Exactly. But mostly by Smee.
Hook just wanted a mom too, man.
Yeah. Everybody wants a mom.
He had all the best intentions, like all villains do, for the most part. He just wanted to be loved and didn't understand that he could not hurt people to receive them.
All right. So what is Laura saying? I mentioned Clive Standen. Yeah, I know. That's why I brought him back up.
Yes, Laura. You were
right. You were right. Absolutely. I didn't mean to ignore you, and now I brought you back. So I love you, Laura. And okay, and Chris, of course, is talking about Peter Pan, which if you behave like Peter as a child, you're precious. If you do it as an adult, you're a pirate. So true.
Absolutely. Absolutely true.
Don't be a pirate.
Peter, basically, in my opinion.
Who is? Hook is Peter. Yes.
Hook is Peter. He's just a little version of him.
I think almost, I would think after he came back, let's see. So if we follow this weird timeline that is the story of Peter Pan, right?
Right.
We've got, Eric says Peter is totally evil. Of course Peter is evil. If we follow the story of Peter Pan, we have Peter as the precocious baby, or I can't remember. It was like the flying baby. It was based on that flying baby story, which was just weird.
Totally weird.
And then, of course, Peter Pan was the next incarnation, and of course, Wendy, Peter, the boys, the Lost Boys, and Wendy's siblings.
People assumed that Hook and Peter grew up together, and then Hook was banished on some level and grew up a little bit, and out of that spite for Peter as a kid and the competition that they had and the love that Peter lacked is how Hook became Hook.
I see. So Hook grew up, and I don't know, maybe he saw the world a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, pirate.
Yeah, exactly. But he sought that childhood that he now missed. He wanted to go back to that childhood. And here's Peter retaining his childhood. And of course, they become enemies, because that's all he wants. And then he sees Peter with his mother type, and he wants that as well. So
yes. Lost Boy, absolutely.
Yes. Chris Susie, yes, I subscribe to the idea that Hook was a lost boy. Absolutely. But then we go, Chris Bass's new podcast, the Hook with Pans podcast. Yes, absolutely. I'll have you, I'll have Jen Colella, I'll have Ellen Sherrod, I'll have one of my favorite people, Shannon Zoller, who's on the left coast now, sadly.
Oh yeah, hi Shannon.
If Shannon's watching, hey Shannon, she's not watching. And yes, I could just discuss Peter with former Peters. Yes, absolutely. And I could discuss Hooks with former Hooks too.
Yeah.
This is great. You're my ID man, Eric. Idea man, Eric.
What's that guy? The Isaac, Jason Isaac? Was he the one in the live action?
The one on NBC?
No. That was
okay.
Christopher Walken. Are you talking about the musical version? Yeah, I ignored that one.
Yeah, I did too. For the most part, except
I should have watched because my friend Charlie was the crocodile. But
yeah, really?
Yeah. No, the live action movie. The movie from a while ago.
Okay.
Is it Jason Isaac? Somebody tell me.
I don't know.
It was a live action version of Peter Pan, and he played both the characters. Jason Isaac was brilliant. Yes, Christopher. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. He played, because they did actually do the live action with the same actor playing both Mr. Darling and Hook.
Oh, okay.
Amazing. He was amazing. I highly recommend if you have not watched it. It's so good.
The live magic. Okay. Jason Isaac's Peter Pan. It's 2003 film.
Yes, I had a super crush on Peter, even though he's way too young for me.
Yes. Yeah. Didn't we all? No, I'm not. What? No, I haven't seen it.
You need
weird.
No, as a Peter Pan fan, that needs to be on your agenda to watch.
Okay, well, I will definitely watch that now. What was I talking about? Oh, I'm still going down the timeline of Peter Pan. If we merge all the different Peter Pan stories, if we try to do that, our brain will blow up. But let's just take it to the Hook. Let's take it to Hook. So now he's gone away. Peter's left the island, and he's grown up.
Oh, we're talking about the movie Hook now.
Yes.
Oh, so good. It's so good.
So we have to include it, right? We have to say that is actual Peter Pan lore.
Yeah.
Because it's just so good. I mean, Dustin Hoffman is amazing. Robin Williams is amazing.
That whole movie was amazing.
Yes.
And this is going to be an unpopular opinion, though. I do not like the whole Rufio problem that they had. Not
the Rufio problem.
Rufio, the guy that took over the Last Boys.
Yeah.
I didn't like him.
You didn't like him?
That was my unpopular opinion. Don't hate me.
I don't hate you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I can see why you wouldn't like him because, well, it was kind of a modernized Lost Boy to some extent.
Yeah, no, I understood the need. So they had to have a leader. Lost Boys just did not have a leader. So I don't know. I felt like they could have done it better. Well,
I felt like he was a skater boy or something. It was weird.
I needed Avril Lavigne music during that movie.
Yes, they did.
I can see that. I don't know. There's just something about him. I loved him at the time, but now that I watch that movie, I'm just like, no. That could have been done better.
Yeah. So they haven't remade Hook yet. Maybe they should. I don't know.
What? They can never ever remake anything with Robin Williams in it.
But they just replaced him with Will Smith. Come on.
No. I just watched that the other day. I will say I enjoyed 75% of it.
Okay.
There's definitely some cringeworthy moments.
I'll give you that.
And I enjoyed Will Smith for the most part. I think he did well enough to bring it and make it his own. It did feel like there was a few moments that I was like, no. Don't ruin it.
I feel like the whole blue genie thing was blown, or the blue Will Smith was blown out of proportion. I actually found it more believable than I thought. I mean, the stills that people captured and posted, I didn't feel like that did the whole.
There was only a few moments where I felt like his mouth looked weird.
Yeah.
He was talking, but that's it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you go into when you try to digitally recreate life.
Yeah.
It still can't be done.
No.
I always find it better when people are much more stylized in computer animation when they take like a person and try to recreate it. digitally.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
especially like a lot of that's I think the movie that probably really did it the best was Benjamin Button, where they had to transition both of them in opposite directions.
Oh yeah.
So you have to superimpose onto their faces, and they do it a lot now with when they have to make guys that are older look younger, like, and instead of recasting them younger, they're just kind of portraying them younger with I think it's ZBrush still that they're using for the most part.
Really?
I mean, ZBrush is what we were being taught when I was in school, but I'm old.
Oh, okay.
But that was 7 years ago now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess they use the dots on the face to
They
line
do
it up.
motion capture, yeah. Though a lot of it now, like if it's just simple makeup stuff, they're using a program similar to ZBrush where they're just painting on the actual still.
Are you gonna poke your head in?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying not to fall over. There's a lot of stuff over
Yeah,
here.
I've got a lot of stuff in the way because my tech crew got fired. They didn't move any of the stuff.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm
Well,
good.
I can open up the screen a little if you want to jump in here. Here
There we go.
There we
Here
go.
I am.
Yeah, Molly she had to go to the children's theater today because they were doing health training.
We were just doing a meeting, preparing us for counseling
Yes.
for the camps. There's a lot of changes, but should be good.
Should be good. They all wore masks today, and they had healthcare professionals at the theater training them how to follow guidelines and that kind of thing. So
that's great.
yeah.
We'll see what happens in the future, though, because we know it's going to happen in June, but we're not sure yet what's going to happen in July.
Yeah.
Because they're doing new guidelines or something.
Yeah. We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
Take it a little bit at a time, baby steps.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do what you can.
I'll see you later.
All right. Bye. She's driving herself everywhere, which is a little scary.
Forgot that she had her driver's license.
Yeah. Don't forget.
Woo!
Remember that whenever you're out.
Oh, 3 years goes by so fast.
It really does. And then, of course, this guy joined me now. Hello. How are you? Get out here. Yes. So what else?
What else? Oh gosh. We're doing stuff around the theater. My dog hates that I'm home all the time.
Really?
She's so annoyed by it.
He likes his alone time?
So Aurora is, I call her kind of special needs. She's a little special needy. She doesn't, she's not good with other people in the house, but yet I run an Airbnb. So it's people in the house. So I have to keep her in my room a lot. And with a pandemic, I'm always in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So she's always kind of like, why are you here? What's going on? If you're going to be here, then you need to play with me. I'm like, no, I either want to do any number of things, but play with you 24/7. So
I'd say, if we have to adjust, these animals have to adjust too. Just get used to it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So I have gotten, because I do watch so much TV, and I watch it late into the evening now, because, who sleeps normal hours anymore?
Hang on. What do I do? Well, okay, I'm fine. I'm good.
I got new headphones, wireless headphones to plug into my TV, so I can drown her out a little bit.
Yeah.
And I can hear my TV better, and also not worry about waking anybody up in the house. It was the best thing I ever purchased ever. I highly recommend these things.
You like your new headphones?
I do.
And they're over the ear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know what kind. I'd have to look that up. But
that's okay. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't like the look of them, so I don't know if it'll work for this. But
this?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just watch TV with them. They're like for gamers and stuff like that.
I see.
So I purchased those, and I very much enjoy watching TV even more with them. For sure.
Oh, Eric says no. They're just for TV because he's the smarty.
Whatever. Of course, we have the correct.
You have your own autocorrect at the house. That's great.
Yeah. All day, every day. Well, that's not true. He sleeps most of the day.
Most of the day. Most of the day he sleeps. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good to sleep. Sleep's important. I hope everybody's getting all their sleep. I'm trying to. How about you?
I'm sleeping fine.
Awesome. Good to hear.
I mean, some nights I stay up weirdly late, but I don't have anywhere to be the next day, so I just sleep till my body tells me to wake up. So
wake up. So this has been great. Let's sum up what we've talked about today. We've talked about Zoe's Irrational Playlist. It's an amazing show.
So good.
And Zoe's Fabulous Miss Maisel. Zoe's Fabulous Miss Maisel playlist.
Yes.
Gilmore Girls. We've discussed the idea of a Peter Pan podcast produced by Eric Bishop.
I don't know if you have to rethink that, I think.
Chris Susi has come in at every minute to help out with fact checking. Thank you, Chris Susi. Always there for me.
I'm going to shout out to Laura too. She gave us some good facts too.
Laura gave us some amazing facts. And Laura is an amazing musical presence here in Savannah. Thank you, Laura. And we've said that Will Smith will never play Hook. Or maybe he will.
Actually, I'm not necessarily against that. Actually, we didn't.
That might be good.
That might be cool.
Yeah. Then who would be Pan?
Ooh.
Wait. I've got it.
Who's that guy Jeremy?
Clive Standen. Yes. Clive Standen. Thank you.
Or Skylar.
Or Skylar. Either one. Skylar Astin. Skylar Astin would be amazing as Peter Pan.
He would.
In that version.
Yes. Yeah. They've both grown up a little bit.
Wait, what? Not his son?
Not his
You
son.
mean Will Smith's son? That might work. I don't know.
I'm confused.
Yeah. Well, I thought Eric was saying that Will Smith would be Hook, and then what's his name? Smith would be the son. Because I don't know. Yes, that's what he's saying. He's saying yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What was that movie? What was that really awful movie where they both got trapped on the planet and then his son had to survive? It's like Second Earth or...
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
The only thing coming to my mind is Armageddon, but that's not what you're talking about.
That's not it.
Nope.
I
cry every time.
After Earth. Thank you, Eric.
Eric.
That's kind of a bad name for a movie to begin with.
After Earth? It's so
Yeah.
good. You already know what's going to happen.
You really do.
You're like, oh, it's the Earth.
Anyway, thank you for joining me today, Jen.
Really?
This is a great ramble that we've had. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope everyone else has. And I look forward to our theaters being open again, all of our theaters.
Oh, yes. We're throwing spaghetti on the wall and we're figuring it out.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's all figure it out. I think we talked last week. I talked with someone last week about us having a meeting, another Zoom meeting to figure out what everybody's plans are and how we can kind of roll with these new guidelines that we're getting to be able to open back up. So I'd love for you guys to be involved too. So we'll look into that.
The union, the Actors Equity Association, they're working with a guy from OSHA from during the Obama administration, and they're working out their guidelines to present to all of us that are equity theater companies to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not adherent. They're not against us as theater companies presenting options to them as well. So I'm hoping that all of us together, including the community theaters and the non-union professional theaters and all of us, we can kind of come up with game plans. Then we can present that to the powers that be, and then hopefully maybe we can all come up with, similar guidelines that we can all kind of abide by. So that way when we all travel to other theater companies, we kind of know what to expect.
Yeah. Well, not just that. I mean, the audience knows what to expect, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, and I'm going to say that's the biggest thing, because we're not a traditional proscenium theaters. When you come to our shows, you're within a foot of the actors.
Right.
So that's our biggest thing. How do we kind of adjust our brand without completely changing our brand, in the intimacy of our space without putting everybody, within spitting range.
Yeah, exactly. These are the challenges we look at.
I know.
We'll figure it out. But
we will.
Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to put you back in the green room, but I'll talk to you again in a minute after I sign off.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Goodbye. And thank you all for joining us today. This has been a lovely Tuesday. I thought it was Monday for the longest time, but now I remember that it is in fact Tuesday. Wow. That background is really dark. I had no idea. It's incredibly dark. It's like the blackness of my soul. That's not true. I have a very light soul. So anyway, join us again tomorrow. I believe tomorrow we have Mickey Sodergren, so that should be a good show as well. So join us back here. She's with the American Traditions Competition, and I know that they're trying to make changes too to what they do so that they can roll with it this season. And we're looking forward to that. So I'll see you then.